Beloved ones, this is one of the most unprecedented times to be alive. I got the new camera, which is why this is like a headshot, but we are getting this set up together, and so we'll have it together here soon enough. It feels like we are standing at the end of an old empire. The systems, intuitions, identities, and structures that once gave shape to our lives are actively crumbling. And yet, the new world has not fully arrived. Everything feels suspended, unsettled, as though the old rules no longer apply, but the new ones have not yet been written. Time feels faster now. Change happens in years instead of decades, sometimes in months instead of years. For those born 30 years ago or earlier, this can feel deeply disorienting. The world you were shaped by no longer exists, and yet the future is being built in real time. Those being born now are arriving already, equipped for what is coming. But many of us are in the in between, bridging worlds, identities, and ways of being. This creates an identity crisis for many people. Who am I if the world I was born into is gone? How do I find my way? How do I connect in a world that feels hyper connected, yet strangely disconnected? We are online more than ever, but who are we in person? Does who we are digitally match who we are in real life? And what now is real? From an astrological and soul perspective, this is not random. In late 2024, humanity entered one of the most significant transition periods in modern history. Within a short span of time, multiple planetary shifts occurred alongside a nodal change. This was not an ending, it was the laying of groundwork. From a soul perspective, this is one of the most powerful times to be incarnated, alive on Earth. If you are here now, you are here for a reason. There is intention behind your presence. There is work to be done. Not through force, but through embodiment. This is a pivotal moment in humanity. So today, we are not asking what is wrong. We are asking, why are you here now? And how do you move forward with clarity while the world is still becoming? This reading is called The In-Between Worlds. Okay? It is for those who feel the old identity dissolving, but sense something new quietly forming beneath the surface. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest in love. Let's begin. So, this reading called for a singular deck. I'm going to use the Tarot because I feel like Tarot is where we began and now we're trying to figure out where we're going. So, Tarot it is. So, the first card, what is ending for humanity? This card will show what is no longer sustainable, the way of being that must now fall away. Whoa! Too many cards. What must fall away? The first card out is the High Priestess. I think that this is Well, I know that this is very synchronistic because, oh, let's see if we can get it in view. Because the High Priestess was the first card I pulled when I started this channel, and I think that that's so funny that here we are again. However, in this situation, the High Priestess means something a little bit different. What is ending for humanity is not trusting in our inner guidance. What is ending in humanity is not trusting in ourself, in our deeper knowing, in our spiritual wisdom, in our inner wisdom, in our inner guidance. This is us finally trusting the self enough to know that we are making the proper decisions, to trust our intuition to guide the way and lead us through the guidance, through our internal compass into the happiness that we so deeply desire. And we'll go through this in a more roundabout way. I'll give you the clear reading, but right now we're just going to go off into intuitive hits while we pull the cards. So that was an amazing start, right? We're letting go of not trusting ourselves. We're letting go of not believing that our inner knowing is the best compass that we have in this reality, in this crumbling, in this change, in this new world that is truly creating itself as we speak. So, number 2 card, the second card we're going to choose is what is being dismantled within the individual. This card reveals what feels confusing or painful, not because it is wrong, but because it is being removed. So, what is being removed and what is being dismantled within the individual? Right off the bat, we pull Judgment. Judgment and the lack of innocence is being removed. In a sense, not like a child, right? We can't go back to innocence if we're not. But what we can do is we can sit in no sense of judgment. Allow our lives to unfold the way that it is. Allow it to be whatever it is and know that life is happening for us and not to us. Being in the moment and present, stable, and accepting, allowing, and detached from the outcome, so much so, our desires manifest themselves almost at will. I love that. The card 3, the soul's original role in the transition. So your soul has a pivotal role in all that you do. But here we're going to see the card that shows why your soul chose to be here now. The role you were meant to embody, and during this global shift, what that means for you. The Star. You were meant to be seen. You were meant to be heard. You were meant to shine. Wow, for the Star to show up here, this is not only your accolades, your rewards, and just the true epitome of all that you are. The one who pours water out of their full vessel onto the earth, onto compliance, onto all that was ever meant to be. Oh my goodness. Oh, hopefully they don't shun me forever for exposing the Star card. I probably should have used another deck. Rider-Waite was my go-to because I felt like it was ancient. So, or like one of those epitomes of the card deck that we should be using. Anyway, so you're a star. Let's move on. The new way, the card 4, the new way of being that is emerging. So this card points to what is forming, not fully defined yet, but already alive. Ooh, and it will show you exactly where your imbalances lie right now, because when we are going through transformations, changes, and transitions, we sometimes lose sight of how things are changing or how it's necessary for us to change to accomplish that transformation. So this card will give you a deeper insight into the new way of being that is emerging for you. I love this. The new way of being is no longer crying over spilled milk, no longer showing up for things to go wrong, no longer looking at these cups that have spilled over, cups that have not yielded the return that we want, and finally allowing them to go, allowing whatever it is to crumble, allowing whatever it is to get out of our lives, and turning around and seeing that we have these two cups that are waiting for us. What are those two cups? I'm going to let you know right now. Those cups are true love or a deeper community and financial abundance. Beautiful message. So, card number 5. So, that's the new way you're being. You're not looking at what you've lost. You're not looking at how things are going wrong. You're not looking at if I lose this, what? No, you're looking at, great, the cup spilled. Great, they toppled over. Now I can stop focusing on cups that aren't good enough for me. Turn around and see those cups that are standing, overflowing with the abundance I deserve in my life. That's what it's saying. So, the card 5, how to live in the in-between. Okay, so nobody likes to live in the in-between because obviously it's the in-between and we like to be on stable ground, and it feels a little bit unstable, but it's stabilizing. Okay, it's very important that you know that it's stabilizing, and that can feel unstable. It can feel confusing. You're not confused. You're integrating, and there's no need for you to worry, because the only thing you need to release in your life now is worry, fear, and doubt. And if something wants to go away, if anything leaves your life now, know that it's for your highest good now, and something new and better is going to come and take its place. Maybe it's not the remedial version that you left behind, but it is certainly a better version, more equipped to be spiritually evolving with you in this life. So, a very important message that came through with that 5 of Cups. Now, what we want to know is what we want to know is how to live, in the in-between. We just learned the new way of being that is emerging for you, right? We're no longer crying over spilled milk. We're no longer looking at the way things didn't go. We're looking at how we want things to go, and we're focusing on what we do want, not what we don't want, period. If something's not going the way that you want in your life, the guides are coming through with a strong message for you to change your mode of thinking and the way that you are focusing on things so that things will shift in your reality. Now, how to live in the in-between. Ooh, 10 of Cups energy. This is how we live in the in-between. We live knowing that we deserve the best. We live knowing that the best is on its way to us. We live knowing that we are in our 10 of Cups energy. We live knowing that we can have the house, the kids, the car, the keys, the mansion, the business, the animals, the pets, whatever it is. This is your happily ever after. You are living in the energy of your happily ever after now. You've already shifted into the 10 of Cups energy in the near future. Remember, if you follow my channel, I definitely address the fact that you would be in 10 of Cups energy in the near future, and here it is. So, please allow the alignment. Please allow the shifts. Please allow all that is coming to you in a way that is almost undescribable. I can call it 10 of Cups energy because 10 of Cups energy is almost undescribable. Why is it almost undescribable? Because it's described in different ways for different people. Right? Your happily ever after is not your neighbor's. And so at the end of the day, however that manifests for you, whatever that equals for you, this is the energy that we are living in now. How to live in the in-between? You live like you are already in that 10 of Cups energy. You live like you are in the knowing. You trust and know that this is the energy that is settling, that is stabilizing for you. Not that energy you left behind. right? If that creeps up, if you get those internal thoughts, those impressions, those feelings, and if even if reality, your boss, your coworker, your lover, your whatever you're having trouble getting rid of, I'll say it that way. Whatever you're having trouble letting crumble, okay? You can allow this to shift your perspective. You can allow this energy, this knowing, this truth to guide your way. I know I can get rid of this. I know I can allow it to crumble. I know I don't have to put up with you. I know it is no longer a part of my life. I know this is the energy I'm shifting into. And so I don't have to allow that which is no longer serving me, right for me, best for me, loving me in my energy anymore. That's what this card is saying. So, now that we know how to live, now that we know where we are, and we've revealed the card that reveals the posture where you're at now, the Ten of Cups. I love it. Frequency or mindset that brings stability while the world is still changing. That's the mindset. The Ten of Cups mindset. The Ten of Cups frequency. The Ten of Cups posture. The Ten of Cups energy. That is what we are to embody now. Feel it however you can. However it shows up for you is fine. Just allow it to come in. Allow it to come in. Card 6, what anchors you in reality? This card shows what keeps you grounded in truth, not illusion, noise, or projection. So let us consult our lovely friends here. Okay. So, woo, too many cards. So what we see is, hold on, what anchors you in reality? Very strong cards. I'm seeing just anchoring you. Very strong cards. So, this card shows what keeps you grounded in truth, not illusion, noise, or projection. So when we look at this card, let's see. And there it is. The Queen of Wands is what keeps you grounded in truth, not illusion, noise, or projection. The Queen of Wands is a powerful card to come up here. The Queen of Wands signifies your manifestation ability, your not only sovereignty, self-sovereignty, but also your being comfortable with being single, if that's what you are. You're being comfortable with doing it alone. You're being comfortable with manifesting something out of nothing. See how she has the sunflower just manifesting, and it's coming from nowhere. It's just growing from her. This new abundance, this new power. And it's very powerful energy. So this is witchy energy, Reiki master energy, ascended master energy. This is very mystical, magical, miraculous energy here, where we use our power, use our mind, use our energy to manifest something that was unseen, unthought of, and moreover, unbelievable to most. Most people don't believe she can just manifest a sunflower out of nothing. But you can. Very powerful. Card number 7 is the invitation for the next 6 to 12 months. So this is a big deal as far as cards go. So for the next 6 to 12 months, let's just see exactly what the cards are saying in this time. 3 cards came out. 3 cards came out. So I can't use them. I mean, I could, but we're going to choose the 1 card, and I really want to see exactly what comes next. Whenever I'm done with these, whatever falls on the bottom of the deck, which I'm pretty sure we're done, the King of Pentacles. The card 7. This is the invitation for the next 6 to 12 months. This is you stepping into your abundance. This is you finally being free enough to understand that you deserve more. This is you knowing your worth on a level that not only knows your worth, but also goes out and gets whatever you feel worthy of. This is you stepping into your destiny. This is you finally allowing yourself to live freely, to know that you deserve the world, to know that you deserve the abundance, to know that you are worthy of it all, to know that you are good enough, to know that you definitely belong, right? You have a whole kingdom you belong to know that you are capable of doing all the things that you desire of doing, and to know not only that, but you are super significant. What's more significant in the kingdom than the king? You are so significant, and you also have incredible capability that you have untapped. This is you tapping into that capability. This is you allowing it to unfold. However, this does not mean that you have to move fast and swiftly. Okay, it means that you allow stability to come into your life. You allow the embodiment of the growth oriented mindset and the abundance mindset that you are now embodying to fully activate in your life. What a powerful ending for that message. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, I'm like, where did we put our deck? On the bottom of the deck, we have the sun. This final card reveals the unseen principle shaping the moment in history. And this moment in history is being shaped into the sun shining again. Love and happiness, the innocence of childlike curiosity, and all the fulfillment, joy, and excitement in life that comes from stepping into your destiny, being who you truly are, and accomplishing all those goals that you truly set out to accomplish. Beautiful soul. Before we go card by card, your guides want this stated clearly. This reading ultimately is about clarity returning, not forced clarity, not intellectual answers, but felt truth coming back online. Yeah. So it's felt truth coming back online and not intellectual answers, not run of the mill, just these are very direct answers and they are very direct messages. So let's get into it deeper. The sun confirms this is not a dark timeline. Okay? Confusion is temporary, authenticity wins in the end. And ultimately, now let's walk through the story all together. So, what is ending for humanity? The High Priestess. The High Priestess ending for humanity is passive knowing without embodiment, period. For a long time, humanity has sensed truth, not lived it. Felt intuition, but deferred action. Known something was wrong without integrating it. Your guides are saying, silence alone is no longer enough. The age of hidden knowing is closing. Truth is asking to be lived, spoken, and embodied, not just felt internally. What is being dismantled in the individual? This is the collapse of old self-definitions. Judgment shows identities based on survival, inherited roles, versions of self shaped by outdated systems, and your guides are clear. Very clear. You are being called out of who you were trained to be. This dismantling can feel intense because it is irreversible. Once the call is heard, there is no going back to unconscious living. The soul's original role in this transition, the star. This is why you're here. The star confirms you are here to stabilize hope, not preach it, to embody calm after chaos, to remind others simply by being that healing is possible, that this is not about fixing the world. It's about being a reference point. Your guides say your nervous system is part of the medicine. The new way of being that is emerging, the Five of Cups. This may surprise people, but it's important. The new way forward is honest grief, not bypassing, not sweeping it under the carpet, not hiding emotions, not approaching emotions, not being afraid to express emotions, not speaking up, And definitely not unnecessary confrontation. Sometimes we have to let that which is crumbling go so that something so much new and better can come and serve us, especially when we have the karma that can lead us into a better life. Because usually what is crumbling away doesn't have that karma sustaining it. Not positivity. The new way forward is not positivity, not bypassing, not pretending things didn't matter, and humanity is learning how to acknowledge loss, grieve old worlds, replace shame for feeling disappointed. Your guides are saying what is mourned consciously does not become bitterness. This grief clears the path for real joy. How to live in the in between? Your Ten of Cups. The connection becomes intentional. Not everyone comes with you. You have to understand that. Some people are going to be let go of, right? For some of us, all the people we know are going to be let go of. But true emotional alignment becomes the compass. The Ten of Cups shows chosen family, soul level resonance, smaller circles, deeper bonds. The guides say belonging replaces approval. You don't need the whole world, you need real connection. 6. What anchors your reality? Not illusion. This is what is anchoring you into reality. The Queen of Cups, emotional self-trust. Ultimately, not the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, self-sovereignty, manifestation, going out and being a go-getter, having the confidence, the self-worth, the self-realization, the trusting yourself, the gut instincts, and the trusting your guidance to manifest your desires. This card anchors independence, self-worth, confidence without self-abandonment, intuition without overwhelm, manifestation without overthinking, and individual self-sovereignty with boundaries. You doing things your own way is not a weakness when it is regulated. The Queen of Wands keeps you powerful, empowered, understanding your worth, and understanding that you have the power to create the life you love in a changing world. The invitation for the next 6 to 12 months is the King of Pentacles. I'm going to show you the card again because that's one of the most important things that we have coming at us in this reading. The King of Pentacles, stability through embodiment. This is the call to build something real. Root spirituality into daily life. Create structures that can hold the new consciousness. Your guides say the future belongs to those who can sustain it. This is about grounded leadership, not influence, but reliability. The overall message, the sun integration, the sun seals the reading with this truth. The sun seals the reading with this truth. You are not living through collapse. You are living through reorientation. Clarity returns. Joy becomes honest. Life becomes simpler, not easier, but truer. Your guides' final words for the collective. Ultimately, all of the collective guides are teaming in. All have this same alignment and the same frequency to make you understand, to do whatever it takes to help you to see you are allowed to be happy in a changing world. You are allowed to build something stable in uncertain times. And you are allowed to be fully yourself while the world redefines itself. If this reading starts something deep within you, trust that. Disorientation is not failure. It is a sign that you are shedding an identity that no longer fits. You are not lost. You are between worlds. You don't need fixing. You are not broken. And that space, the in between, is where new ways of being are born. You are not here by accident. You are not behind. And you are not meant to have all the answers yet. Your only task right now is to stay present, embodied, and honest with yourself. The future is not asking you to rush toward it. It is asking you to become someone who can meet it. Take what resonates, leave the rest in love. And remember, clarity does not always arrive as certainty. Sometimes it arrives as quiet knowing. Until next time, walk gently. You are right where you're meant to be. In endless love, light, and blessings. And I'll see you in my next reading.